Oh, hi everyone! Greetings from a very friendly neighborhood from the east side of Malaysia. My name is Julian Wong, and today I would like to introduce you to this very beautiful campus we have here in Miri, Sarawak, Curtin, Malaysia. Now, why do I live here so much? Well, it's because I've made tons of amazing friendships here. It's just a beautiful community filled with friendliness. Oh, yeah, thanks guys. When I'm talking about friendship, I'm not only talking about making friends with the local people here. You will also get to meet different people coming from different countries such as Zimbabwe, China, Australia, Maldives, and many more. So you don't only get to experience a huge diversity here, but you also get to broaden your networking from all over the world. So let's get to the facts. Curtin, Malaysia is actually the largest offshore branch campus of Curtin University. We have approximately up to 5,000 students, which includes a healthy population of international students. Besides that, we also have domestic and foreign lecturers, which will assure you a good exposure to a great diversity. And now, facilities! Now, in Curtin, Malaysia, we offer various types of engineering disciplines, and we understand how essential the lab facilities are for the engineering students. So we often make sure that our labs are well equipped, such as the chemistry labs, civil construction labs, and there's just way too much to talk about. So let us get on to the montage time. Well, looking at all the books here, can you roughly guess where are we right now? Well, that's correct. It is the Curtin Library. So students will usually do their revision over here. Even though they can easily get access to the physical books over here, well, they can also actually obtain their online resources, which are shared across all Curtin campuses, which are the iLectures, online resources, and also ebooks. We university students get stressed up easily by assignments and tests. But how do we solve this? We go to the gym. Now, Curtin Gym provides many kinds of equipment that will keep you healthy and fit. I just love inhaling the fresh air over here. Now, besides the great facilities, you will also find many open spaces like this garden for students to come on over and chill and take a break after their classes. Hey Hasham!
Hey!
What you up to?
Just swinging by.
Yeah?
You hungry?
Yeah, I am.
Let's go out for lunch.
Let's go! And of course, what is a university without sports? Over here in Curtin, Malaysia, we have various types of sports that we students play here, such as frisbee, football, basketball, volleyball, and many more. You name it. So yep, that's Curtin, Malaysia. It's a friendly community, it's full of awesome facilities, and also, it is a safe environment.
Hi, good afternoon to everyone and all the viewers who will be watching today, our session today, and welcome to Curtin's Going Places with a Curtin Degree Webinar Part 4, featuring Curtin alumni entrepreneurs here who are from Miri. My name is Serena and I'm your host for today. Now, in this episode, we will be featuring two Curtin alumni who are now successful entrepreneurs here in Miri. And I'm also blessed to call them my friends as well. So all three of us are actually Curtin alumni. We're students in Miri here and also students in the Curtin campus in Australia as well. Now, it is great to have them here with us today. So in this episode, we are going to find out from them what inspired them to choose their particular career paths, also the challenges that they face, and how a Curtin education and the degree that they've done have helped them to achieve the success that they have today. But before we proceed on, we are going to actually let you know that we do have giveaways as well today. So if you share this live video right now, if you share it and comment as you share this video and comment #Curtin Malaysia, you will stand a chance to win a set of exclusive Curtin merchandises where you can't get it from the bookstore that we have here on campus. So go for it, share this link on your Facebook, let your family know, let your friends know, and stand a chance to win our merchandises, okay? And then towards the end of this session, we will announce 2 lucky winners. So 2 lucky winners will be announced at the end of this session. So please stay with us till the end of this webinar today. All right. Now, before we introduce my 2 friends, my 2 great alumni, let me just tell you a little bit about what I do here here at Curtin University. So as you know that I'm a graduate of Curtin University. So I did my first few years here in the Curtin Malaysia campus, and then I transferred to Australia and earned my degree in Bachelor of Mass Communications. And then I worked there for a few years, and then now I'm back working here in this campus as the University Life Officer, where I deal with the students, giving them programs that they can do outside of the classroom. And unfortunately, due to the pandemic, we can't do any events, so everything is virtual. So we're getting there, guys, we're getting there. Hopefully things will get better next year, and then we have the opportunity to see the students again. Now, the moment that we've all been waiting for, I'm going to introduce to you my 2 friends, our great Curtin alumni for today. Now, firstly, let me introduce to you my friend Gavin. Here's Gavin. Gavin is a Colombian and Australian parentage. He is of Colombian and Australian parentage and graduated with a commerce degree in property valuation from Curtin University in Perth in 2007. And after graduation, Gavin worked as a franchise manager of Luxottica International for a few years before beginning his career as an assistant property manager with Go Real Estate. And then he went on to become a property manager and sales representative before going to work with the LMW Henny Property Group as a property valuer. Then, after working in the property industry for close to 10 years, Gavin returned to Miri to complete his Master's of Science in Project Management at Curtin Malaysia, during which he and his business partners opened the Warmonger Training Academy, which is Miri's first competitive combat sports training center. So let's say hi to Gavin. He's coming up. Hey, Gavin! How's it going? Oh, I think your mic is on mute, Gavin.
Unmuted. Hi, greetings. Greetings.
Hey, how's it going?
You? Good, good. I'm Gavin. I'm one of the directors here at Warmonger Training Academy in Miri Times Square. I'm also a alumni from Curtin. As Serena said, I did my first degree in Perth, Australia, and I did my master's here in Miri in the Malaysian campus. Yes.
That's awesome. It's great to have you here, Gavin.
Good to be here.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I think we should introduce our friend Rining as well, because we can't hog the spotlight for today, you know. It's not about the two of us.
Yeah.
Okay, so let us introduce our other friend Rining. Our friend Rining, who is a Lun Bawang and Chinese background. Okay, so he graduated from Curtin University in Perth campus in 2008 with a Bachelor of Commerce majoring in Marketing and Management. He then pursued a Master of Business Administration, MBA International, majoring in Marketing at Edith Cowan University in Perth. And then after graduating, Rining's first business venture was opening a fine dining restaurant in Melbourne with a few partners. And then in 2012, he founded an events company called Music Mansion. And over the next few years, Rining and his group invited many famous international artists and DJs to perform in nightclubs and events in Perth, but also Bali and also Miri. Wow, 3 great places. Now, Miri was thus put on the international map and global entertainment and nightlife scene thanks to Rining. And then after a few years of events organizing, Rining decided to join his family's construction and oil and gas company, Samaring Group of Companies. Currently, he's the director and head of human resource in the organization. And yes, he is ready to join us. Let's bring Rining onto the screen. Hey, Rining, how's it going?
What up, everybody?
Hey, what's
Serena.
up, man?
Hello,
Hey, we're
Gavin.
How you
here.
doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you. Yeah.
Yes, it's good to have you here, Rining, the human resource manager in the organization. Hey.
It's my pleasure and honor to be here. Thank you, Serena, for inviting us as your panelist for today's webinar.
That's awesome. Thank you to the both of you for saying yes today.
No worries, no
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
And
So, yes, go ahead.
oh yeah, just a little bio about myself.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm one of the directors in Samaring Enterprise, Sendirian Berhad, and I'm just heading the HR division of the company at the moment. And yeah, we're really excited for the future ahead, and we are very grateful to be part of the Curtin University Alumni Society.
That's awesome. It's great to be back together here, having this conversation.
Yes, it is. It's awesome to be here, Serena. It's great to be with you guys.
Yes, not all the time we get to be in a webinar together. Hey.
No, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, let's just treat this as a casual setting. Let's pretend that we're like out having coffee after church, but instead of a conversation, I'm going to be asking you guys all the questions.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah.
sounds great.
Yeah. So you can share with us all your wisdom. I think the world needs to know all the wise things that are in you guys' head, because you guys are pretty wise men.
Yeah, we'll do our best. Yeah.
Okay. All right. But before we proceed, I'm just going to remind today's viewers that we have merchandises to give away. Okay. So please share this live video and comment Curtin Malaysia in the comment box below, and so that you can stand a chance and win a set of exclusive Curtin merchandises. And then there will be two lucky winners that I will announce at the end of this session that will take home the lucky merchandises. I mean, you guys will be the lucky ones. Sorry, not the merchandises are lucky. Okay, so yeah, please join us throughout the whole session. Feel free to comment as many times as you want in our comment box below. Okay, all right, guys, let us proceed with today's session. I've got a few questions to ask you guys. Now, question number 1. I think I'll ask the both of you together, so it's up to you who would like to go first. All right. Tell us a little bit about your current careers, guys.
Well, I run the Warmonger Training Academy, which is Miri's first original martial arts and fitness center, established in 2014 with my 2 business partners, Tingang Solomon Pulan and Trevor Salang. We've currently established the latest building in Miri Times Square, down in the center of Miri. Yeah, not much else to say, but we provide a variety of martial arts classes, including Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing, MMA, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, fitness, functional training, strength conditioning, kettlebell training, cross-core training, personal training. Yeah, we're pretty much a mix and match of everything you could possibly want to do down here in Miri. Yep.
Hey, that's awesome. Thanks for bringing in all these different varieties here into Miri. Hey.
Yeah, no worries.
It's a good exposure for our people. over here. And Rining is also he's your trainee. I'm pretty sure that you're training him at the moment.
Yes. I have been training.
He's one of my members as well. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Sarawak Ranger. That's what you call you guys.
Sarawak Rangers.
Sarawak Rangers for life.
Yeah,
That's it, man.
That's awesome. Thanks for the sharing, Gavin. Now, Rining.
No worries.
Yes, awesome. What about you, Rining?
Yeah. Well, I'm currently the HR chief in Samaring Enterprise. And just a short brief about our company. We've been around for the past 30 years, just involved in the construction sector, and the oil and gas sector as well. And we try our very best to contribute to the growth of Sarawak as well. So I'm a very patriotic Sarawakian actually.
That's great. I think all three of us are anak Sarawak.
Yes, we are.
Yes. That's why we came back here, I believe. We've left the great country of Australia to come back here to contribute to our land of Sarawak.
That's right.
Yes,
right.
Yeah. Have we adjusted to the life here already after coming back? Very well adjusted.
Yes, I have. Yeah, I fully acclimatized back to Sarawakian culture.
Yeah, I think so. Same.
Yeah. It took a while, but yes, we're there. It's awesome that we're finally
Takes
there.
a while.
Yes. Thanks for sharing a little bit about what you're currently doing in your careers. So what actually made you guys decided to choose the current career that you guys are in? Because I believe you guys did something different before, right? I mean, based on the introduction that I gave, but now what made you choose the career now?
You want me to go first, Rining? I'll go first.
Yeah, please go first. Yeah.
Well, I've always been a student of martial arts ever since I was in Australia. I was doing martial arts in a couple of academies over there, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, and boxing over there. But it was more of a hobby. It was also a passion, something I would do after work. I used to work in the property sector as a valuer, fully licensed, and I was working for one of the major property companies over there. But yeah, when I came back to Miri, was while I was doing my project management masters. A couple of my closest friends were all in the same kind of passion for fitness and martial arts. So we got together and decided to open up the business together. And we've been running it ever since. So yeah, it's more of a hobby and a passion that turned into a career. So yeah, it's something that I've always enjoyed doing. Since I was a kid, I was involved in karate and all kinds of martial arts. So yeah, just managing to turning it into a career is awesome. And that's how I got to where I am right now.
That's awesome. How does it feel going to work every day doing something that you love?
Yeah, well, if you love what you do, it's not really working. It's more like having a good time. So if you go to work every day and you hate your job, you kind of slowly die inside. So if you have a passion for something, try to follow your passion and what makes you happy, because then you're not really working. You're kind of just you're feeling happy all day. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Awesome. Oh, one day I hope to feel that way. Coming
okay.
and just pretending it's not actually work that enjoyable.
Yeah.
One day I will get there, most likely.
Right.
Yeah. And what about Rining? So what made you decide to choose your current career?
Well, I found the construction industry to be a very interesting industry, and the oil and gas industry as well, very exciting. And in Sarawak, the oil and gas industry has been one of the main industries here. So it was actually the right thing to do, like to go into these two industries, being a Sarawakian and coming from Miri as well.
Okay. So that really piqued your interest.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, that's awesome. Yes, the oil and gas industry here is very big. as well. And yeah, I mean, it's definitely a business that if you can do it, you go for it, because we're one of the great providers of that industry here in Malaysia. Okay, now I have the next question that is dedicated to Gavin. Are you ready?
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, great. Now, Gavin, please tell us, why did you choose to continue to pursue your master's with Curtin in the Masters of Project Management?
Well, basically, I've always had. I did my first degree in 2007, around there. It was a long time ago. I've always had fond memories of my Curtin degree. I always had a good experience with my teachers and fellow students there. I made a lot of friends and networks over there. Basically, it's a place that I feel they provide a quality education, quality certificate, which is recognized wherever you go around the world. So yeah, that's kind of the main reason why I stuck with Curtin. Also, Curtin happened to be in my hometown of Miri, so another benefit for me being able to continue my master's degree around my family back home. So yeah, it was really awesome. And yeah.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I believe you were doing your master's while also starting your company, starting your gym here, right?
Yeah. We'll set up the company with my friends when I started my master's degree. So yeah, it was a side thing. Now it's a full-time thing. So yeah.
Yeah, but how do you feel
Definitely.
like juggling both at the same time, a master's program and also starting a business together?
Yeah, I definitely have mental issues, but just deal with it as it comes.
Don't we all?
Yeah,
Wow.
so I'm just living life the way I can, and done my degree, so all that stress is behind me. But the stress of doing your masters is well worth it. I feel
Yes.
a bit of advice for students that are finishing their first degree: you should totally do your masters. It's just another year add-on, and it's going to save you a lot of time. And in the future, it's going to be something that will propel you further in your career.
Exactly. Especially now that everything is so competitive in the industry, a master's will
Exactly.
definitely give you a
Yeah,
boost.
everyone's got a degree nowadays. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I believe Rining can testify that because he's a HR manager.
Yes, I can testify to that, definitely.
Okay, take
Yeah.
note of that, everybody. If you don't have a master's yet, maybe you should go get one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Gavin, let's see. So you were talking just now about the career change, right? You were doing something different before. You became a trainer, a gym trainer, and a gym owner.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what actually inspired the change?
What inspired me to change my career path?
Especially
Well,
from the property industry, because you had a great life before, I'm pretty sure, in the property industry.
Well, yeah, I had to wear a suit every day. I had I had a really good job in Australia. But sometimes being your own boss is awesome. You don't have to account to anybody except yourself and your partners. So if you are able to be your own boss and do something that you are passionate about, I suggest doing it. But it's not saying working for a company isn't a bad thing. If you work for a company, it's good too. It depends on you. You do what makes you happy, but don't sell yourself short. If you have an idea, something that you can do that no one else can do, go ahead and do it and work on that dream. Because you only got one life, and life is very short. So you don't want to spend all your time working for the man if you if you don't like the job, go do
I know that
something you
reference.
enjoy doing. You know what I mean? Okay.
Yes, we're
Yeah.
working for the man, but now you're the man. Oh,
But
man.
now you become instead of working for the man, become the man. Yes.
Yeah, I love that reference from the School of Rock movie.
Yes.
Yeah, hopefully one day I can be the man just like you guys. Hopefully, just fingers crossed, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Surely
you
will
will.
be.
You
Yeah.
definitely will.
Yeah, one day. I'll be able to call the shots. Who knows, hey? Who knows? That's awesome, hey. Thanks for the sharing. Now, for the both of you, right? What are the challenges during the initial stage of your current career as you have the career change? Obviously, there are challenges that you guys face when going into a new venture or going into a new career. And how was it, the challenges at the start, and how do you actually adjust yourself to get to where you are today? Maybe Gavin, you want to go first?
Okay, how did I adapt to the challenges that are faced setting up business? Well, I've been through many challenges. It's a learning process. Doing anything for the first time is always a learning process. You just got to learn to adapt. And when you make mistakes, which you will definitely do mistakes, but you just try to learn from the mistakes, not repeat the same mistakes. You try to continue to excel yourself in what you're doing. I guess you just got to learn to adapt. You got to learn to adapt in the ever-changing world. I mean, everybody's out there trying to make their way, but you just got to put yourself out there and try your best to achieve your goal, So, yeah, just being adaptable.
Adaptable.
Yeah.
Is that the same for you, Rining? Or do you have a different advice that you can give?
You have to be adaptable, but you have to be patient. A lot of patience is needed when moving into a new industry. And a lot of, resilience actually to face the many challenges that anyone can face in any industry when setting out. It would take a few years for a business owner to be quite proficient in that particular industry. So there's much to learn, but if someone is willing to go the distance and do the hard yards, then it will be achievable, and anyone can do it too.
That's awesome. And then for you, right, Rining, I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked Gavin before. Now, what actually inspired you in the change of business from what you were doing before to where you are now? Because you were in the events industry, and then now you're in the oil and gas industry. And I'm pretty sure you had a great life when you were doing like event planning and all that. So how is it? What inspired the change from that life to where you are now?
Yeah, thank you. That's a good question. Well, in the events industry, one main factor is it's not very sustainable. Actually, it's one of those industries that go with the seasons, and I think back in 2010 onwards, there was a rise in a lot of outdoor music festivals and world music festivals, and I was just riding the wave as a small timer, but I did it well, and it was enjoyable, but it was not really financially sustainable for a long term. Where a construction industry and the oil and gas industry will definitely be something that we can do for a long term.
And you actually eventually managed to do events in places like not just Miri, but you also did it in Perth, you also did it in Bali. That must be huge. Must be quite a life you had back then.
Yeah, it was an interesting life I had. Yeah, I managed to got to rub shoulders with many famous people, celebrities, and people in the entertainment industry. I think I really have a passion and a love for entertainment as well. So I'll never discount that. Maybe we'd still go back into those industries, but we'll see. When there's no more COVID and all. Now it's definitely not a time for events.
That's true.
Yeah.
But can you tell us a little bit of who have you invited before to events? Anybody we know? Any famous people we know?
Yeah, we mostly invited DJs in the electronic dance scene, the EDM DJs we call them, and we invited a lot of DJs from many countries around the world. Some Europeans, even Russians, even Germans and Americans and Australians, and so it was
I went to a lot of these events. Yes, very good events.
I missed out.
We really had a wonderful time running the events in those days, and we got to meet many wonderful people. and I think we had a good time. Really, yeah, we had a good time.
So now you're just toning down. You want to do something more serious.
Yeah, that's right. I think I got tired of partying. I think I partied a bit too much, more than a normal human quota. But I think it was a really good way to learn about life, and just to see where the gatherings of humans and what we can do when everyone is united and is in a common cause. So we were very blessed to have a lot of wonderful people in our businesses and those supporting us. Yeah, we couldn't do it without all the support of the many companies and individuals who played a big role in it. I just did the planning, that's all, and I hogged all the limelight. I love the cameras, so that was my own. That's the only thing I was going for, actually. Everything else, we had a lot of support. So a great thank you to everyone in those days as well.
Planning events takes a lot of work, and you need a bigger team. Like the bigger the team, the more successful it will be.
Oh yes, this is an event too. It's something new for me, and I think we can capitalize on that. Curtin University alumni. I hope that after watching these videos, a lot of alumni to realize that Curtin Malaysia has a growing alumni society, and hopefully we have more people involved in panelists next time.
Yes, I agree. Hopefully after today, we'll have more alumni that are willing to volunteer to be a part of our sessions more frequently. I agree. So shout out to all the alumni out there who are watching today. Thank you for that sharing. That's awesome. That's awesome, guys. Now, before I continue on with more of the questions, I'm just going to quickly remind the viewers that we are giving away merchandises today, okay? So please don't miss out on the opportunity. Please comment in the comment box below. Oh, sorry about that. Comment box below and hashtag Curtin Malaysia. And share this live video to everyone. Make sure your friends are watching, or if you know any potential students who would like to come and study here next year, this is the best time to share this session to them so that they can have a little bit of insight about who we are as a university as well. Okay, don't forget, you will have a chance in winning merchandises at the end of this session. Thanks, guys. Okay, now, you guys have no merchandises to promote?
I've got plenty of merchandise.
None from my side. Gavin has plenty.
Yes, join Warmonger and you get merchandises too. Is it free or do you have to buy the merchandise?
Bargain merchandise, quality apparel, training apparel for the perfect warrior. Come and collect it today and sign up for one of our classes. Yes.
I like that. That's a good stuff.
Yeah, Warmonger.
Yeah.
I'd like to book one of the new T-shirts, the training shirt. So please.
No problem. You've got one booked for you right away. No worries.
Can I get one?
My man.
Yes, Shirley. A shirt for everybody. T-shirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get a T-shirt. I'll collect it from you later on.
Nice.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay. Now. All right. Let us move on to a couple more questions. So, guys. We were talking about you guys as business venture. Obviously, you guys are now entrepreneurs. You had a different you were in a different industry before, and now you guys have your own businesses. So, what are the advice that you can give to the graduates who also would like to venture into startup businesses? Maybe Gavin, you want to go first?
Advice for people that want to start their own business.
Yeah, especially to the fresh grads.
Well, basically, if you have an idea, keep that idea secret because there's lots of people out there that will try to steal your ideas and copying you. And, if you have something that nobody else can copy, that is something that is really good to go into a business, especially if it's something that people want to do, something people want to buy or something people want to experience, so maybe have an idea, keep it secret, if it's some kind of product, patent it, I don't know about the rules of Malaysian patenting, but in America you can patent stuff, in Australia as well, so people can't copy you. Also save your money, don't spend on frivolous things, try to spend on things that actually can give you a return on your investment, buy something that will produce some income for you as well. So yeah, my advice is to just keep your idea secret and try to work on that idea, especially if it's something niche that no one else can do. Yeah.
At least tell people that you can trust, and also that can help you build on the idea, right?
True, but then again, the guy Facebook, he stole the idea from somebody, and now he's one of the richest guys in the whole world. Mark Zuckerberg stole the idea from people. So, get what I mean? So
yeah,
He has a
other guy.
strategy.
Yeah.
true story. Yeah.
Sometimes it's a dirty business, this world. The business world is a dirty business, sorry.
It is.
It is a jungle out there.
The cold hard world, man. You gotta stay frosty. It's a jungle out there, right, bro? It is a jungle out there.
Yeah, it is, bro.
So you gotta just prepare yourself.
It's a jungle out there, and you need the Sarawak Rangers to come and save the day.
That's right. Every day.
We're all Rangers. We're welcoming
All
new
Rangers.
recruits.
Yes. Oh, that's okay. I'll be a recruit soon, hopefully. Fingers crossed, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, what about Rining? Do you have any advice to these graduates who would like to venture into a startup business?
Oh yeah. Firstly, I would say follow your passion, which is the most important thing actually. It's very important that you find a job or career path that in the field that you are passionate about. So when you get in there, quickly dig in and add value. So the sooner you can add value in your new job or your career, your new business, you'll be able to reach success. And work that has meaning to you will provide the motivation for you to get through the rough patches and challenging time, which is inevitable in any building, in the building of any new venture. Number two is research. Do your research. You'll need to know your market and the particular needs as well. So you need to do your research and take the time to study all the elements that you'll be involving in. I have a few more here, which I think is quite important.
That's
you
awesome.
need to find okay. You need to find mentors as well. Finding experienced and trusted advisors who can offer guidance and support that will help a new entrepreneur to take off. And it's nothing better than learning from someone who has been there, done that experience, and you will grow very fast. So mentors are very important and on so many levels, and they can refer you to new jobs and new connections and potential clients. So you must always find some mentors. And always network constantly, making friends and people in your business. You always stay in touch. Using your technology know-how, if you know how to use Facebook and social media like this webinar, please do it. Yeah. It will help in any businesses that are starting up. And then, of course, developing great communication skills. Try to learn how to communicate with people or to get people to interpret for you if another party doesn't understand what you're trying to talk about. Or then if they're talking in different languages. Yeah.
Okay.
And lastly is resilience, the grit. You must be able to withstand all the challenges for at least 5 years when you're starting a business.
Okay. That's
At
good
least
advice.
5 years. Yeah. Okay.
5 years.
Wow.
Yeah, 5 years to be quite successful, at least. Sometimes longer.
That's good advice. See, he came here with research, Gavin. Rining, he came here with research.
Yes. That's why he's gonna be a YB one day. He's gonna be a Dato one day.
Oh, you're too kind.
Soon, you're gonna be Dato Rining.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Just a quick one to the viewers. Hey, don't forget to ask questions. Okay, these guys are here for today. If you have any questions about, starting a business or so forth, we're here to answer your questions later on. So please don't be shy. Comment in our box below, and also please feel free to ask any questions. Yes, and also don't forget to share this video and hashtag Curtin Malaysia. Okay, thanks guys for that great insight regarding starting a business. Now,
No worries.
awesome. Now, speaking of businesses, especially in this pandemic, now how is it going for you guys' career and you guys' business. And how is your business faring in this time? What challenges are you guys facing? Are you overcoming it?
Oh well, yeah, definitely living in a strange time. It's a strange time to be alive. I never thought I'd go through something like 2020 in my whole life, but here we are. And like I said before, you got to learn to adapt. So even with this COVID season, we got to just follow strict SOPs, and we even do online classes. So yeah, you got to adapt to the way the world is. I mean, as far as I heard, there's a lot of new vaccines coming out, so hopefully we'll be at the end of this COVID period. We just have to wait and see and continue persevering under this trialist time. Okay? Yeah.
Awesome. And what about you, Rining? How are you going with your business at the moment in this pandemic?
We have faced many challenges once COVID started. We've had to address them as they came along one by one, and it's tough actually, logistically, because we can't travel or as easily as we could in those days. So, but of course, with technology now and just thinking out of the box, many problems caused by COVID are able to be solved actually if we think hard enough and plan hard enough.
That's true. And obviously today there's so many businesses that are, in jeopardy because of the pandemic and they had to shut down their business. But at least you guys' business are still okay. You're still manageable at the moment.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's good. Praise the Lord, guys.
Praise the Lord.
Lord.
God.
Praise the Lord. Yeah.
Praise your God. Yeah.
That's what I really wanted to say.
Yeah, amen to that. Now, do you think that in this pandemic it's going to take quite a long time for these industries to recover in these times? Or any advice that you can give to our young graduates who are kind of nervous now graduating during the pandemic and they're going to go and find a job later on?
Well, my advice to people that are graduating and that they're going to look for a job, don't be so picky of the job that you're going to go get. You might not get the job you want straight out of college, but just get any job and use it to add to your resume, build up your resume by working in many various careers until you achieve the position that you want. You don't have to stay at a job forever, but you can always use that career, that job that you take as a stepping stone to further opportunities further down the line. So when I got out of university, originally it was very hard for me to obtain a job in the career that I studied before. I studied in property valuation, and immediately after I left university, most of the companies out there were looking for people with 3 to 4 years experience.
Yeah.
Which is quite crazy when in order to get experience you need to work. So it's hard for new graduates. So I just worked in other sectors. I worked in the retail sector. I worked in different property sectors. But all of these places that I worked at added to my resume, added to my levels of experience. I gained knowledge and wisdom from all of these positions. And eventually, I think it was 3 or 4 years later, I managed to get a position in the industry that I wanted to be in. So it does take time sometimes. If you're lucky, you could get a career straight out of university in the position that you want. But that is probably a rarity. You might have to settle for something different until you have developed enough experience working. So when people hire you, they don't. They look for experience. Sometimes it doesn't matter what experience you have, as long as you have experience working. So that's the problem. So yeah, that's probably some advice I can give. Yeah.
That's true. I like that advice of not being picky, especially now. It is so competitive, especially in the pandemic. It's even more
Yeah.
competitive. Yeah, like for myself as well, after I graduate, I didn't get into the career that I wanted to get into. But the first job that I had, I really enjoyed it. And I started to adjust myself into an industry that I never knew that I liked, which is education. So anything can happen for anyone. So just don't be picky. You'll never know the industry that you get in will be something that you might like. Agree?
Yes, that's true.
Awesome. What about you, Rining? What's your advice for these worried young graduates?
Oh, well.
As a HR
Okay.
manager, especially.
I would say jobs are a bit hard now and scarce to come by. So just
Yeah.
just try to work in any job that you can actually now. But what's more important is find a job that you have a good boss or a good manager or a good superior.
Oh,
So,
yeah, that's right.
when you have a good boss, someone you can learn from, that
Yes.
job will be beneficial to you actually, even though you're working in something that you didn't study or something you're good at. But that will keep you going for these times actually. So that's what I can say. And in these times, companies who value honest and trustworthy employees and hardworking employees as well. So don't be afraid to try new jobs and try your hand at getting experience from such a young age. That will take you far. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, finding a company with a good boss is also quite important. Yeah, if you work for a good boss, you feel that you tend to become more loyal to the boss, and it makes you want to perform better as well because the boss is
That
good
is
to you.
true. That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, are you guys good bosses? I bet you guys are good bosses.
I hope so.
Oh yeah, I believe I'm a good boss. Yeah.
All right, viewers, do you hear that? They're good bosses. If you're looking for jobs, you can go and talk to them.
Yeah.
Applications. Send your applications today.
Yes, send applications today. If they can't hire you, it's okay. They have many friends and they can recommend you to people.
Yes.
That's right. Yes, we can.
Yes, that's awesome. Okay, before we go into the next question, just a quick reminder to the viewers out there, if you're sharing this video, please don't forget to make it public, okay? So share it, make it public so that we here can also see the shares that you guys do on Facebook as well, right? Just a quick reminder. Awesome. Anyway, guys, that was very insightful, everything that you've shared today. We love the answers, and I hope the viewers are also learning a lot from the wisdom that you guys are giving. Okay.
No worries.
Now, awesome. Now, okay, this one is for Rining. As a HR manager of human resource, we would really like your opinion. When you are hiring, especially fresh graduates, what are the qualities that you seek from fresh graduates when you would like to hire them into your company?
That's a good question. All right. Thanks, Serena.
No worries.
At Samaring, we have a motto in the HR department where one of the mottos is each time we hire someone, he or she should raise the bar for the next hire. So we need to do what we can each time to improve on each hire we make. So it's all up to how we manage the employee and how we coach him. Yeah. But this is the real good advice I can give for owners out there and HR managers or anyone involved in hiring and wonder how they can secure the best talent they can find. I think the first question HR managers can ask is, would they admire this person? When they're interviewing a candidate, would you admire this person and would you work with him? And does he have any qualities of the leaders that you look up to around the world? So if you don't mind working for this guy, this person, then that's definitely a good sign. Number two, what's number two? Yeah. Will this person entering the company, will he raise the average level of effectiveness of the group they're entering? So that's very important. You need to know when that you're taking someone in, will he raise the level of effectiveness of his future employees and colleagues. So that's important. And number 3 is along what dimension can this employee be a superstar? So yeah,
The X factor.
The X factor. Can he sing? Does he have a good voice in singing? Or are they a national athlete or something like that? Yeah. Oh, many factors. Yeah.
That's true. That's awesome. So it's not just the paperwork that you're looking for. It's not just a degree. You want to see what else they can bring, even if it's like a personal personal talent.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say if I'm applying into your company, and then my extra X factor will be me singing, how would I contribute into your company with that hobby of mine?
I believe whenever you sing during work or hum a melody, the other employees will feel peaceful and harmonious listening to someone singing all day long. I think it could be a good thing, especially if the company has no one singing and everyone's so dull and boring.
Nice.
In many ways, superstar employees can be mavericks, radical, and a little rebellious too. So all these types are a little bit hard and annoying to work with. They're not always the easiest to get along with. This I know, and I embraced because it's the best way. But you want them inside the organization because they can encourage the innovative thinking. So that's one thing for companies.
Nice.
I'm all for innovation, and technological growth as well.
Thanks for that, Rining.
Thank you.
Sorry, Rining, just give me 1 second. We're having a little bit of a technical issue at the moment. Just bear with me.
Okay, no worries.
Okay, hello.
Hello, we are back online.
We are back. Hello.
Hello, guys.
Hi, Serena. Lost you there
Sorry,
for a minute.
apologies for that.
No worries.
Sorry, guys, we're having a little bit of technical issue at the moment.
No problem. Well,
No
I also agree with
Okay.
what Rining said about hiring someone. I think having character is also an important thing when hiring staff. It's not so necessarily what level of education they have, but the character of the person that makes them into a good employee. So people who are educated sometimes, if they have bad character, are not hardworking people. So I recommend when people apply for positions to have references, and you can check the references to see if they have a good character, and then you generally can tell by someone's references how good they will be as an employee. So highly recommend, if you're someone applying for a job, have good references, legitimate references, so that the people who you're applying to, let's say you're applying for Rining's company, he has people to call and he can speak to them about you and judge your character from there. So yeah, I think character is very important when applying for a job. Yeah.
Wow. Great sharing, Gavin. Great sharing.
Yeah, bro. Hey.
All right.
Yeah.
Just two of us now. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, where's
So,
Serena?
well, I guess she's disappeared.
Let's hope there are more panelists next time. Yeah.
Hmm. Do you have the
Okay.
questions? The questions?
Yeah, I do actually. Okay.
Yeah, let's
And
see.
I think we
Let's see
have
if there's
some
some Facebook
Facebook
questions. And
questions from the crowd.
me
Yeah.
and my esteemed friend here will try to answer your questions. What if our
Awesome. Hi,
passion does
Cheryl.
not? Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl and Go. What if our passion does not align to what our parents had in mind for us? Any advice on how or what we may do? Oh, this is a tricky one, huh? This is a tricky one to answer. Um, I know in most Asian cultures, your parents usually try to force you to become doctor or lawyer or something like that. They have this idea in their mind of what they want their child to be. So that's one of the things. Sometimes, what do? You should always honor your mother and father. But you know, if you can become somebody or become successful in something that isn't what your parents want you to do, you know, that's a tricky one. I really don't have the answer to that, you know. But yeah, you definitely should honor your parents. Honor your parents. But if you really have no passion for something, generally you won't be able to sustain that job. You'll keep having some bitterness inside. You'll have a hole developing inside you, working at a job that you hate, you know. But if you have a passion for something and it's really good, you know, maybe discuss it with your parents and see whether they would agree to you changing your career path. But yeah, that's a tricky one. You have any advice for that one, Rining?
Yeah, I would just like to add that yeah, firstly, it's important, to keep our parents happy. But I think parents, they want the best for us, for all their children, but they don't necessarily know how to give the best to us. They just want to give it. So if you can, that's half the equation. So if you can figure out how best to do it, to show them what's best for you, they would easily accept it. I think if they want you to be a doctor, but you actually want to be a salesman or businessman, for example, and but you studied medicine, so you can tell them that I'm going to sell X-ray machines and operating machines to the hospitals. So I'm still in the medical line, but I'm selling to them. I won't be operating on humans, something like that. So in a way, the parents, they feel satisfied. But it's very important to prove to them that your passion can sort of has a future. You can't just tell them this, but don't plan. So just show them what the opportunities can be, where you can get a job, and who you can who you can rely on to support you in your new venture or your new job. That's why it's very important to get experience at a young age and work in any job. You need to learn from the boss first, so you will know where to, where what you're doing and how to please everyone. I mean, not to say
Yeah,
please everyone, how yeah, with your parents. Yeah.
yeah. At the end of the day, you know, you can always work and change from what you were doing to something else. You know, just like what I did. I used to be in the property sector. I used to be in a similar field to what reading is now, and now I'm in a completely different sector. You know, you can always switch careers later down the track, but it's best to just try and work and get experience, whatever it is. You know, cool. Any next questions for Rining?
From Jane, what would you advise for people who do not want to pursue events as a career and business to ensure more sustainability, especially in this COVID time? Who do want to pursue? I would say event. Right now, anyone who wants to pursue a career in events, you can try to research the market now and find out what kind of events can survive in the COVID times. And I would think a lot of it has got to do with online video conferencing technology like Zoom and the rest. So you might want to look into that area and into technology as well, like whether you can develop some new kind of products or services and link with global companies. Everything is online now. There are no more, no more barriers actually. Everything is online, so you can look that up, read up a lot, and get as much information beforehand.
Yeah. Nice one. That's a good answer, bro. Nice.
Yeah. Thank
Oh,
you.
here we go. We got someone back. Here we go.
Hello. Welcome
Our
back.
hostess
Sorry,
with the
guys.
mostest is back. Hello.
You guys took it and you went with it and you went it like champs. This is what
Like a
teamwork is.
boss.
Like a boss.
Like
Thank
a
you so
boss.
much.
Like a boss. Yeah.
Others are saying it takes a whole village to set this thing up, which is true, guys. Which is true. Things happen,
That is true.
but we just have to
Nice.
go with it. You guys are extreme champions for helping me out. Thank you so much. Those were good answers, by the way. Really, really.
No
great.
worries.
Yes, awesome. So you were talking just a brief sharing of what you guys were explaining about before.
We were answering a couple of questions from the audience.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Yeah, what we can do now is we can get back to the remaining questions that we have later on Facebook.
Oh, nice.
Let's finish up a couple of the questions that I have for you guys, if that's okay.
Sure.
Yes, awesome. Now, we stopped at the hiring graduates. That was what Rining was talking about, right? Now,
Yep.
in order for, okay, so obviously you guys were Curtin graduates, just like myself. Maybe you can tell us a bit of how the Curtin degree has helped you in your careers, in your previous careers, and also your current career. We can explain how the Curtin University has helped you in establishing where you are at today.
Nice. I have one story at the top of my head. When I graduated my first degree from Curtin University, immediately I went out and tried to apply for jobs. I couldn't find a job in the industry that I wanted to, in the valuation industry. So at the end of the day, you gotta work, man. You gotta get paid. You gotta do something. So I just went out and applied for jobs everywhere. So I went to a shop at Borogoon Shopping Center. There was just a retail position at one of these companies in the shopping center, and gave my resume. The job position was for a part-time sales assistant. I was like, oh, whatever, I'll just do that. Applied for it, and I went in there, and the manager there was like, oh well, you got a degree. Do you want to be franchise manager? So immediately I had no experience whatsoever, but she saw that I had a degree. She saw I had a degree from Curtin. She offered me a management position straight away. So I ended up becoming franchise area manager. I managed 3 stores. I trained staff to do their job. I managed rent rolls. I managed accounts and stuff. So I straight out of university managed to get into a management position straight away because I had a Curtin degree. So it's definitely something that's going to help you down the line, whatever you want to do. So yeah.
So you literally went from a fresh grad into a boss, like.
I went, middle management. You would call it middle management. So you have higher management, middle management. But that was pretty good. For your first job, but you're already training other people. So yeah.
Not everyone has that. What do you call it? The first job's luck. Normally they use.
Yeah.
This is we call it the first job's luck.
Yeah, it's pretty lucky. Sometimes you gotta go with the flow,
That's awesome. That's a great story. So for the students that are out there, hey, your degree actually means something. Okay, Curtin student.
It totally does. Yeah.
Yes, that's awesome. Now, Rining, what about you? Anything that you would like to add on with your experience?
Oh yeah. I think obtaining a degree from Curtin has given me the edge in commerce and in business studies, and I managed to learn many things about running a company and what it takes to run a business. So we learned many skills from Curtin, and as a result, I'm able to use these commerce skills and knowledge to run businesses efficiently and profitably as well. Yeah, and sustainability.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. If you're watching, I hope maybe you can see the difference in personalities in Gavin and Rining in the way they answer questions. I'm just saying, it's my observation.
Yeah. Yes, we are.
Rining is like a future Datuk Rining, and then Gavin, you're totally like a warrior kind of answer, raw, straight, hit it hard.
Oh.
Sorry, just like my little insight of what I've been observing. Thought I just added in there. Okay, so we've been talking a little bit about your careers, and but now let us talk a little bit about how you guys were when you were a Curtin student. So obviously, with all three of us, we've got the experience of being a part of Curtin here in Miri and also in Perth. Like Gavin, I know that you did your entire degree in the Australian campus, and then you did your master's here. And then Rining, like myself, we were transferred students. We did a few years here in Miri, and then we transferred to Perth. So that's one of the selling points that we have if you study here at Curtin, guys. If you guys are watching, you have the Australian degree right here at your doorstep. Am I right?
That's right. Yeah, an Australian degree. Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
Australian degree, right?
Australian degree.
And ringgit, not an Australian dollar. Yes, so they're different.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes. So, guys, we want to know a little bit about how you guys were as students. Do you have any fond memories of your university life when you were, a Curtin student back in the day? Maybe Gavin, you want to share yours first?
Well, I always enjoy spending time in the Curtin Library. I find it very peaceful studying there and doing your assignments. It's one of fond memories, going to the Curtin Uni Library and just finding your own little corner, doing your research, doing your assignment, or do it with your friends and hang out with your friends, do your assignment together. Good fellowship, good fun times that you can enjoy educating yourself and learning about the course you're studying. So yeah, I think the library is one of my fond memories of Curtin Uni. Also, playing sports and doing stuff like that with other students at the school. So yeah, definitely a good time. Yeah.
Any other fun stuff that you guys used to do back in the day?
Well, in Curtin in Australia, there was a tavern. The Curtin Tavern. So I used to go there and spend time there. So unfortunately, they don't have one of those in the Miri campus, only in the Australian campus. So yeah.
Oh, the tavern. I remember those days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. Thanks for sharing. The library, the library in Perth especially, it's like huge, and the ambience is amazing. I think I've sneaked in a couple of pizzas there when I was studying too, which is, don't do that, guys. Don't sneak in pizzas into the library. But I was very hungry.
Yeah, don't sneak pizzas.
Yeah, no eating in the library.
Yes, no eating in the library. But anyway, what about you, Rining? Any fond memories of your university life experience back in the day?
Yes. I enjoyed mixing around with people from different cultures in Curtin University in the Perth campus, and so I really enjoyed meeting students from all countries, from Europe, from Asia, from Africa, Americans and Asians. So it's really nice, and it really gave me a perspective on how diverse the world is, and what a great opportunity it was to study in Curtin University. So I highly recommend it to any students who are thinking of pursuing a university degree. That is a prerequisite to success in life, definitely.
Definitely.
I agree. Curtin is actually a very international university, especially when you get to experience both when you're a student here in Miri and also when you're a student in Perth. You get to experience the world at the place of study, which is awesome. I agree with that. Thanks so much for that sharing. Now we are going to go to the last question that we have before we go into some of the questions that we have from our viewers. So we've got one more. I've got one more question to ask the both of you. Okay. So if you are to recommend Curtin Malaysia to people as a place of choice for higher education, what key things would you highlight about this university?
Key things. Well, it's world-renowned the courses and degrees. Very high level of standard of teaching from the teachers. Good community. You know, you can join the alumni and continue to make networks with people in the university. Yeah, that's probably something I can recommend.
That's great, Gavin. Thanks heaps. What about you, Rining? Do you have any that you would like to share and recommend?
Yeah, I would recommend Curtin for its business school, where I think a lot of successful graduates of Curtin's business schools have gone out to set up new businesses and be very successful people in the corporate world as well. So no doubt that aspiring business people and entrepreneurs, you'll be wise to get a degree from Curtin's business school. And also engineers as well. The Curtin's engineering courses are really double accredited by the Board of Engineers in Malaysia and Australia. And Curtin's business school is accredited by AACSB. So it's a good university. And it comes at very affordable rates as well. So yeah, young kids, please pester your parents to send you to university. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. We're a hands-on university and an Australian degree at your doorstep here in East Malaysia. I agree. Well, I would strongly recommend Curtin because of the opportunity to experience Australia and Malaysia in one campus as well. So you get to experience Curtin globally. You go to one Curtin, you're part of the Curtin family. So yeah, you can ask me if you have more questions regarding that, guys. No problem. For the viewers out there, I'm happy to answer your questions. Okay, that's awesome. Thanks so much for answering these questions, guys. Yeah.
No worries.
Thanks,
problem.
guys.
Thank you. It was our pleasure.
Yeah. Awesome. We've got a couple more questions actually from our audience. So maybe we can have a look at the first one here. It's from Tendai. What are some of the key personal traits that you believe are important to look for when looking for a business partner? Maybe
very good question.
First, and then if Rining, you can add it later. Yeah.
Well, ethics and character. When you go into business with a business partner, ensure you know what kind of person they are. I've gone into business with people that have pretended to be a certain way, and on going into the business venture with them, they were thieves. They were stealing behind the back, changing the accounts. Yeah, you need a real.
I think there's something with Gavin's internet line.
Oh, it could be Gavin's internet line. Yeah,
it could be Gavin's internet line, but it's okay. Maybe Rining, you can answer this one first. So we get back to Gavin.
Yeah. Okay. This is a excuse me. This is a very good question from Tendai. Thank you for asking this question. I believe when looking for a business partner, there was this great saying by Henry Ford, I think. Make friends after becoming partners, and don't make friends before doing the business. Did I say it right? Nah, let me rephrase it. Yeah, it'll be better if you don't go into partnership with a good friend to preserve the friendship. You might want to go into a partnership with someone who has the skills and qualities that is needed for this business to succeed. So he must have some qualifications, or he must have experience in whatever you guys want to do, that he can bring something to the table. And equally with financials as well. Yeah. So you want it to be equal. You don't want to be carrying the weight of your partners when starting the business. You need to be get it balanced. Yeah. So I don't suggest getting into business with close friends. That's or family. No. This is quite important. You need to find a good business partner out there, and he doesn't have to be your friend. You can be friends after you start the business, but you know what I mean? Yes. Hope that helps.
Yeah, I understand. Well, do you have any experience when... Oh, Gavin's back. Hi, Gavin.
Hi, Gavin.
Oh, I'm back.
Yes, you're back.
I'm back.
Ta-da! Yeah.
Ta-da. Good to see your face. Yeah,
Man, I don't know what's going on over here.
Yeah, Rining was just telling us about how preferably to not get into business with friends, right?
Yeah, I think it's definitely tricky working with friends, but if they're friends that are trustworthy and reliable, then it's okay. But if you could end bitterly if you guys don't see eye to eye in certain things. So sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. So it depends.
But do both of you have any experience that you guys want to talk about? Has it happened before that you're okay to share? I mean.
Yeah. Oh, I think I was sharing it before. I went into business with a man who was changing the accounts and stealing from my company.
Oh no!
Did I share that before? Yeah. So it happens. You know, that was a previous business venture a long time ago. So yeah, you can go into business with really terrible people. You need to be careful. You need to be vigilant in your research of people that you go to work with, and make sure that they don't take you for a ride. Got to keep your eyes open, keep the light shining, and just be careful. Yeah, it's a cold, hard world out there, man. And I've been stung many times, man. And sometimes you'll find the people that sting you the most are the ones closest to you. So you'll learn this as you go through life, that the people that cause you the most grief are your friends and family. So sometimes, like what Rining says is really true. Doing business with someone you don't know is a lot better than doing it with people that are your friends or family. So yeah.
Okay, that's a good point for me to take into account, just in case. But there will be a time where I want to be the man, you know.
You can, for sure.
Also, what about Rining? Did you have any experience?
Yes. When I started a few businesses last time with some friends, fast forward a few years later, you know, the friendship is affected as well. So we're no longer close, and the business had to definitely make a turn, and had to be replaced with different people. So it's another great reminder that when you're starting a business and you want it to prosper and succeed and professionally, you definitely have to work with professionals. And when friends or family works together, that professional level is very hard to maintain. Yes. Because you have close ties, and you just, it's not easy to scold friends and family at work, you know. Things like that. True. So many problems. You can talk for day in, day out. So to save yourself all the heartache, don't. If you are serious about the business, you find outside business partners. Recommendations, people who have reputations for honesty and integrity. Someone who has integrity, other people will talk about them. They don't have to say it themselves. They just keep quiet. Be careful of loud mouths. Yeah, people that can promise you the world. Yeah, you need to double check all the credentials.
Okay. That's
For
a very
sure,
good
for sure,
Mm.
for sure.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will ask more questions when we have coffee next time regarding starting a business. For next time, who knows? That's awesome, awesome advice, guys. You know, I think we have time for one more question. How about it? Let's bring up the last question. He's from a familiar name.
Oh,
This is from
Saran.
Yeah. Hi, Sarah.
Hello,
Wow.
sister.
How
Hello.
do you both look after your mental health?
Yeah, how do you both
Wow.
look after your mental health during these pandemic times?
Exercise.
Well, praying to
Okay.
my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That's how I look after my
That's
mental health.
right.
My Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I pray to Him, and He helps me with my mental health for sure. Yeah,
It's important being spiritual.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Total faith and obedience to our Lord, to God. To our Maker. That sounds more pleasant. He is our Maker. So the closer we are with our Maker up there, the closer we are to understand ourselves, and we can make better business decisions and
that's right. That's right.
avoid
Yeah.
making mistakes. Yeah, there's a way. Yeah, you can talk to us for more information. We can have different chats on that.
That's
Yeah.
Also, there is
And,
medication
yeah,
out
yeah.
there.
Oh yeah, there's medication.
There's plenty of medication out there to help you with your issues.
Yeah.
Counseling, seeking
Counseling,
professional
yeah.
help is also good.
Mm.
So
Yes, I
those
agree.
three things can help you along with mental health issues. As someone who knows, it's the way to go for sure. Seek help.
Yeah.
Don't keep it to yourself. If you're struggling with something, the last thing you want to do is to lock yourself away into a room and avoid people. You need to seek
Yeah.
help, and help comes from above, and it comes from doctors. So that's how you take care of your mental health. Exercise is a key way to reducing mental issues as well. Exercise releases dopamine and serotonin in the brain, which causes happiness. So if you're feeling depressed or you're having anxiety issues, exercising for just even 15 to 30 minutes a day has been proven to raise mood and raise happiness levels in your mind. So yeah, that's why I exercise all the time, because it makes me happy. And also, these times going through 2020 definitely affects everybody's health, man. I know lots of people that are suffering with issues in the mind. If you stop exercising, and you just start eating KFC only and just staying home with the Magnum ice creams, like I'm sure some of us like to do, you will feel depressed. So get out there, do some exercise. If you want to come to a place that has a variety of classes, come and join me here at the gym. It's a spiritual and physical gym. You can get your daily dose of therapy here. I'm one of the coaches. I've got many coaches here. Everyone's got their unique expertise, which can help you with your mental health today. Guaranteed.
Wow, awesome. That's a bit of promotion for Warmonger Gym to all of you.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
West
yes,
be the best.
Guys.
That's
Awesome.
right.
One more good
You
gym.
sold it to me. You're selling it to me too.
Miri Times Square. We got lots of bubble tea shops downstairs, so you can have bubble tea after training as well.
You shouldn't be
Yeah.
saying that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't
Yeah.
be saying bubble tea after training. That's like
You can have sugar-free bubble tea.
that won't have the
Oh,
best
sugar-free
taste, though.
bubble tea.
Sugar-free bubble tea. You know what it is? So yeah.
It's funny that you
Check it
mentioned
out.
KFC because KFC is right under your gym.
Yeah, 24 hours KFC. So
Has
even
it
more
opened yet?
reasons. Opening soon.
Opening soon.
Yeah.
That's right.
Wow.
Awesome. That's a great answer, guys. I agree. Exercise, being spiritual, and also don't be afraid to seek help is very important for your mental health.
That's right.
Okay, awesome. I think we have done it. We did it, guys. We finished all the questions.
Well done.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, well done. Good timing as well.
Yeah, good timing. Good job in hanging in there. And I think we have our 2 winners for the merchandises as well.
All right. Nice.
Yeah, who are they? Let's announce it. Okay.
Who are the winners?
All the
Winner,
viewers.
chicken dinner.
Yes, that's right, chicken dinner. But I'm not going to confirm chicken dinner from me, though. Maybe from Gavin and Rining.
Yeah, KFC.
Yeah, family bucket.
Yes. Okay, so the two winners who are getting the merchandises from us are, drum roll, Tendai and Lee Ting Huan. Congratulations, guys.
Yes. Free
Okay.
stuff.
Free stuff. Everybody loves the free stuff. I'm glad you hang in there in the entire webinar to get yourself the chance to
Oh,
win.
I'd like to say for the two winners, you two have also won a free session at the gym here. So come down and claim your free session, whoever those two winners are.
Yay!
Just tell, yeah, extra goodies, man. Extra
Look at
goodies.
that. Extra goodies. You get a free
Extra
workout
goodies.
as well. After
Free
doing
workout at the gym. All right.
Tendai and Lee Ting Huan, you guys are the lucky people today. Congratulations for winning for winning the merchandises from both us at Curtin and also from Warmonger. So please stay on the line. Our team is going to contact you through Facebook to get more details from you in order to give the merchandises to you. Okay, from both Curtin and also from Warmonger.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Also, for those who are in the audience who have extra questions related to the Curtin courses and enrolling to the university here, we have a live chat that's available from now on by our course counselors, and they will be available here to talk to you live until 8 p.m. tonight. Okay, they'll be here until 8 p.m. tonight if you would like to talk to them about the courses that we have available here. So don't go away if you're interested. Please take this opportunity to talk to them. Okay, again, they will be on live chat until 8 p.m. Malaysia time today. Awesome. All right, guys, we've made it. We've hung in there. You've answered great questions. I have gotten a lot of insights from the both of you, and I'm sure the audience have as well. Thank you so much for your time and for saying yes to today.
Thank you.
No worries.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, no worries. And then maybe one day we will schedule another alumni session, or maybe you guys can come here and meet the students personally and share your insights as well.
Sure.
That would be wonderful.
Problem.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I will schedule a session with you guys personally.
All right.
Okay. Well, I believe that's it today. That's it for us today. Oh wait, I think
Okay.
No problem.
there's a little bit of change. It's until 6 p.m. The course counselors will be available till 6 p.m. Sorry, viewers, 6 p.m., not 8 p.m.
Yeah, 6 p.m.
Yeah, 6 p.m. Okay. I think this is where we say goodbye to the audience and also for the three of us to say goodbye.
Thank you.
Right. Well, thank you so much again for your time today, guys. I hope you had a great time having this chat here online. It's a great opportunity. Hopefully you guys get to be famous after this as well.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's famous as you, Serena.
Yeah. Same as you.
Thanks, guys. All right. Well, we're going to end this session right now, and we'll hope to see you guys again soon. And we'll have, I bid you guys a very good afternoon and have a great rest of the weekend.
You too.
Thank God bless you.
Thank
God
you.
bless. Peace out.
God bless the both of you. And to everyone out there, all the audience, have a great weekend. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you guys again soon on this next episode of the webinar.
See you guys at the
All
gym.
right.
Yes, see you
Yeah.
See you
guys.
at the gym.
Bye. Bye,
Okay.
everyone.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.